Hey, good evening. I almost didn't do my video today. Again, another sleepy day. Had a full work day, and just kind of was almost passing out on the couch. So I'm like about ready to go to bed and just have a nice full night's sleep because I've been kind of doing this terrible habit of napping on and off between after work and then before work and all this sort of thing. But I did want to take a moment to do my Unis Honest video, my Unis Honest tribute. So a year ago today, Unis Honest made a video called Ethan Finally Becomes a Man. And this was basically they built a dog, they were striving to build a dog house for Chica, but they ended up just kind of doing like a frame, like a small bed. They put a blanket in it. And it was very cute and it's very sweet. And Mark was kind of just teaching Ethan like some basic building concepts, like how to swing a hammer, like you use the fulcrum to the weight of it. It's very much with the physical sciences, and I think also maybe how to use a handsaw, and all that sort of thing, and measuring it and doing the math and all that sort of thing they did. I really liked and really sort of like a little bit related to Mark's handyman like sort of attitude and his confidence and just like the way he was going about. I really loved that. It reminded me a lot of some theater tech work that I did. Some people, were paid to actually work in the theater shop. I just did like for a class, set building. But yeah, I mean, the video, it was very charming. It was really nice. It was really nice seeing the boys just do a little building, little project like that. But yeah, I'm sure there's something else I'm forgetting. I might come back around to it. But the theater tech work that I did for this class, this kind of resonated with me because like that's how I learned how like to use a hammer. That you use the weight of it instead of being too shy with the tip tap tap. And I remember at the time the person that was kind of leading the class, I think his name was Dan, and he was such a bright spirit. He just like kind of knew everything. He was very encouraging, and he was very knowledgeable. But if I remember correctly, it's funny. It's a tricky thing that memory is. And I feel like there were a lot of people that were probably closer to him than I was. But if I recall correctly, he was diagnosed with cancer while I was in college. And I remember once being in the theater shop and he asked me for help on using a tool like a hammer or something. And it's always like it's such a heartbreaking, bittersweet thing to see somebody who's so strong and so capable succumb to something like cancer. It's really like just it's I don't know. I don't have words. It's it was kind of it was so strange because it was like here's this man that taught me how to use these things in the first place, and here he's asking me for help. It was just like one of those moments where it just sticks with you forever. And I think he passed away like after, not too long after, maybe a year or so. I can't remember. That was such a long time ago. Not such a long time ago. That was like, I don't know, sometime between the years of like 2011 and 2015. But yeah, definitely somebody I'll always remember. And, Memento Mori, a big Memento Mori on that. And it's amazing though the things that stick with you, and I think that's important that we make those connections, that we remember those people. I'm sure there's a lot of people from the Mizzou theater department that have a lot more memories, were closer with him, have a lot of really great memories of Dan. But yeah, it's so crazy. Kind of, yeah, that's definitely one thing that kind of resonated with me on this because Mark has a little bit of that. Just yeah, like he knows what he's doing, and he's here to teach you, and he's encouraging but also capable and also very like direct and like here's how you do the thing. So that's definitely like kind of what stuck with me on this one. I don't really have much else to say, and I feel like that's heavy enough. But yeah, so I thought that was really sweet. And I remember, I think that somebody put in the comments something about like You know, the Unisonus video had the energy of like a dad trying to teach his theater kid how to use tools, but I thought that was a very interesting thing because to me that relates that a lot of theater kids actually are very capable builders and stuff, especially if you go to a program that requires you to do the technical work, which I think it should, because then you at least, if you're an actor, I think it's very important to at least have an appreciation for the tech work, even if, and also like if you have some knowledge of how to manage that tech work, then you also will just be more useful in the industry, honestly. Like, you know, sure, if you get lucky and you get to acting right off the bat, that's great. But I think it's important to have a more well-rounded knowledge and to be able to be helpful in things like set building or the technical aspects. Because without the technical aspects, all theater would just be people screaming in the middle of an open field or something, you know. Even with this, you know, with video's a technical aspect. You guys wouldn't be seeing this right now. So I think that's an interesting concept. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I am gonna get some rest, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.